fellas talk about movies. They'll let you know what to watch and what not to watch. Welcome to Wideside Cinema.
Welcome in. Whoop. Wide Side Cinema.
Whoop, whoop.
There
White
it
side.
is. Whoop, whoop.
Yeet, yeet.
Yeet. All right.
I don't know what yeet means. Do you?
I don't either.
Okay.
I think it does mean something. Something with farming. I think I actually heard that somewhere where they said, you know what? I think it was on Dirty Jobs.
Really?
Where they were, they were taking trees down and stuff, so they had mules trying to drag trees out, and it was something like that was like stop, yeet, and that would, the mule would stop.
Gotcha. It actually just means to, the Urban Dictionary means to discard an item at a high velocity.
That's what yeet means?
I guess. Here's the
are
sentence.
You discarding semen at a high velocity?
Yes.
Coming out of Urban Dictionary, that seems like that's what that would be.
You want to see it in a sentence? You want to hear it in a sentence?
Fire.
Alex finishes his...
What?
It says soda. Alex finishes his pop and proceeds to yeet his empty can into the trash bin.
Anyway, nobody would fucking say that. Nobody ever would fucking say that.
I like it in the sentence though. Yeet, yeet. Throws the pop can in.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? The catcher put down the old one finger.
Yeah.
So I yeeted that ball.
I'm gonna say that next time I finish.
Through the yeeter.
Yeah. I'm almost there. Yeet!
Yeet. Close to skeet. That's why I assumed that's where it was going to go on Urban Dictionary.
It'd probably be more like yeet,
Yeah. Yeah. He was done with the baggie, so he yeeted it out the window. Yeah, man.
Yeet means at a high velocity.
At a high velocity. Disregard something at a high velocity. I fucking yeeted that definition.
All righty.
Okay. Well, that was
fun.
Something.
Fun.
Everybody learned something.
We know yeet.
Try to bring in a little knowledge to the listener base.
A little urban knowledge. Yeet, yeet.
Yeet. Feel like we need to move on past the yeets. All right. We ended last week's episode with telling everybody that they better catch up through the 3 episodes.
Yep.
We were speaking about the 4th episode before, but we're not going to say we're not going to mention anything from it, but we're not going to give anything away because it's only been a day.
Yeah.
And most people might need more than, an hour after it's released to watch it, unlike us.
Yeah. I got it through it in my planning period. So,
yeah, I got it,
good.
Once I got home.
Nice.
So
nice.
It was an instant watch.
Yep.
And then it's gotta wait another week.
The weekly shit pisses me off. I know we talked about it. Like I know you said that the guy who the writers
showrunner
and the producers said that they wanted to have it weekly so they can talk about it more, and that way it's not
basically so it stays in trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
Which it's not going to.
No, because
it's the way the world works.
It's only one day a week. You're not gonna see it be trending the other 4 days during the week and then up to the show.
You want it to trend longer? Have more than 8 fucking episodes.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try that.
Fuckers.
But I'm so excited it was back.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great show. You should watch it if you haven't. Probably shouldn't listen to this episode, but
yeah. If you haven't watched it, then fuck you.
Pretty much.
That's where I'm standing.
Pretty much.
Except the people in Ireland. They're
love you.
Coming in strong.
Love
you. All you people.
Ireland, send us something.
Sure.
Send us something. On Twitter or anything.
Yeah.
We'll send you something back if you send us something in Ireland.
Consistently growing over there.
Awesome.
And it's not a lot. A couple downloads a day.
Yeah.
Of so either there's one person or there's multiple.
Yeah.
Or there's several.
Could be. Could be either.
Our backlog.
Could be either.
Who knows? But very interesting.
Yes.
Getting a little bit from Belgium now too.
Oh wow.
People in the States may not like us. But you catch us in other English-speaking countries. They find us,
Awesome.
besides Canada. Nobody likes us up there.
Well, nobody likes Canada.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Canada.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah. Eh? Yeah, so we're going to talk about the first 3 episodes of The Boys, Season 2.
You?
My one problem...
Okay.
Besides the release of full season, it kind of got cleared up a little bit at the end of it, but the clashing between Huey,
and Butcher,
that was just, I didn't of like,
yeah,
I understand you're trying to do some conflict type resolution shit, but I didn't need that. I want
I want the team.
boys to be the boys.
Exactly.
And I don't know why the hatred was.
Yeah, I mean, just because he's trying to fuck that superhero girl.
Yeah,
who wouldn't? She's hot.
She kind of helped save people.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, I mean, yeah. So, that's part. I don't like that either.
Yeah,
we already have enough conflict with the normal people against the supers.
Right.
So I don't need a conflict between those two guys, especially the 2 main characters in that setting.
Yeah, I didn't need that, and there's always certain things that they do in every show, and it doesn't matter anything. There's always going to be some relationship drama.
Yeah,
because they feel like they need to do that.
Yep.
This show hadn't been on long enough for them to start doing backstories, but for some fucking reason, TV shows always want to go, well, here's what they were like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Nope.
Don't need that.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with the story I'm watching now.
Yep.
And then they always have to have conflict between when it's just not needed.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not needed.
Yep.
And I'm sure some comic book nerd's going to go, well, in the comic books, they really didn't get along. Of like, I don't care. I'm not reading the comic book.
Nope.
Watching the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Enough conflict of like, they're already up against it. Everybody they're trying to take down are superheroes.
Yes.
And there's enough conflict between all the other superheroes.
100%.
I don't need conflict over here.
No. I think that's, and I know we love the show because the superheroes are just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Just terrible people.
Yeah.
And we love that. But I love how they all hate each other.
Yeah.
That cracks me up. That they can't.
And how it's all about money.
It is. It's all about money and ratings.
You're
and
not selling my toy.
Yeah, exactly.
And the fact that they do movies.
Movies now, yeah.
I mean,
I like how they're kind of making fun of Dawn, the Superman and stuff.
Yeah.
They're doing their Dawn of the 7 or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, now they're doing movies and stuff and interviews and oh gosh, it's I love how they all hate each other. I do. I love how they all hate each other. It cracks me up that they can't get along whatsoever.
And what threw me off at the beginning of it with Homelander and was it Starlight? Is that her name?
Yeah.
I struggle keeping all the fucking superhero names together, even though she's kind of the main character.
Yeah.
The way they were going, I was like, oh shit, are they like a couple now?
Yeah, I
the
know.
way that started out, they were kind of holding hands, and I'm like, well, this is
odd.
This is odd.
Is he doing it on purpose to piss off Huey? That was my kind of my thing.
Yeah,
making him.
And it was just nothing.
Nothing. Yeah,
it was just
nothing at all.
Oh, you know what? And speaking about that, we talked about last week. We was talking about Homelander, about like you feel like you should see him in more stuff.
Yeah,
I never even put it together. Remember one of my shows that I really liked from Cinemax, that Banshee?
Yeah,
lead character. That's him.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, the guy the sheriff guy.
Oh, okay.
That's him.
Gotcha.
I was like, oh, well, he for sure wasn't blonde.
Yeah. Okay.
In that, so but
gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
That was him.
Okay.
So 2 shows that I really enjoy.
He's in.
He's the main guy.
All right. What I think it's the first episode, and they're trying to add another person to the 7.
Yeah.
And the new producer lady, whatever you want to call her, gets a blind superhero,
Daredevil, basically,
to come in and be the guy.
The way that whole thing started, like he acted like he was fucking excited to meet the guy.
Yes,
he's down. Oh yeah, I want to meet him.
Yeah, he can smell me and he knows that I'm here.
Yeah,
smack him in the fucking ears.
Yeah, what if somebody does this and just bang,
boom?
Well, now he can't hear anymore, and he's like, you think you're putting a cripple
Yeah.
on my team? Like, Jesus Christ,
Oh
dude.
my God. I picked the fucking 7, Just, so funny. So funny.
I like the way they made that
Yes.
the girl of like she thought she was in charge, and then it was very clear, very quickly.
Yes.
You are not.
Yeah, not at all.
And that was just the way he did that. He goes, really, like, you hear so well, you can do this, but what if somebody does this?
Yep.
Bam.
Boom.
And then, I mean, the amount of blood. Obviously, the guy had to die.
Yes. The amount of blood that came out was just ridiculous.
Just a pool of blood.
Yeah, so to start the show out like that was just awesome. Awesome.
And that was the funny thing. With the previews and everything, you already knew who the new member was going to be.
Yeah.
Because they showed her in all the previews.
Yep.
But then you're going, maybe this guy's going to
do something.
They're going to do something with this guy. Nope. Just a couple minutes. They're going to
beat the piss out of him.
Blow his eardrums out. And probably just smashed his skull.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that was... Each time that it gets to the point, and, we won't mention episode 4, but, you can see it coming, is like just when you think Homelander's the worst.
Yeah.
It just gets a little worse.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, man, this guy's a fucking shitbag. And it's like, well, he did another thing. I mean, he just dropped a little more.
It's I hate it because it kind of grosses me out, but I love his mommy complex.
It is so fucking weird.
It's so where he's drinking the fucking milk.
Oh my God.
I honestly was like, God, I'm gonna gag. It's disgusting, but it cracks me up just because how big of a fucking asshole he is, but yet he needs this, this mommy to care for him and love him and all this stuff. It's God.
And we didn't even talk about like the opening sequence.
Oh yeah.
We'll probably say this of the superheroes are shitballs. But I think both of our favorite one is Black Noir.
Yes.
I mean, but the way that sequence opening up where he's just killing,
everybody.
I mean, just when he kills it, he cuts the terrorist's fucking head off. And then is carrying it. And then he grabs the little kid sitting there, which is obviously his father that he just murdered, holding his father's head in his hand, grabs a teddy bear and does like he didn't say anything, but it's kind of a coochie coo kind of thing. Where the kid's just looking at him. Of like, it was such a... It's like... I think, the thought process is coming into that scene... You just assume he's going to kill the kid.
Yeah, exactly.
And then to take it the exact opposite of like, I'm going to cheer him up with this teddy bear. Of like, I mean, it was...
After I just cut his head off.
Everybody in that camp.
Yeah.
I mean, just viciously.
Yeah. And I like the dude who blows shit up. The terrorist, the super terrorist.
Yeah.
And he blows everything up, and then Black Noir is still standing there. He's like, yeah, that didn't do anything to me. Yeah, just fucking
because that's the other thing of like didn't really know what a superpower is.
Yeah,
apparently
something
it's like that,
some type of Wolverine-esque where he heals fast kind of deal.
That would be my guess.
Yeah,
but I hope they dive into him more with more stuff to do, which it seems like that's where it's going.
Yeah,
especially for a character that doesn't have
talk.
2 characters on there that don't speak, and could be like main characters. That's pretty good. Because I like the girl, Kimiko.
Oh yeah.
Like doesn't talk,
just as a badass.
But I kind of like her character.
The Black Noir is kind of like Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
he doesn't say anything. Kind of a ninja kind of deal. Yeah.
Well, you assume he's a ninja.
You assume he's a ninja just because he cuts people's fucking head off.
Yeah,
but very cool. Very cool.
Sorry.
Okay.
Didn't mean to cough.
Fine.
Well, I did. I did mean to cough because I had to.
It's okay.
I don't know why I said.
No.
I don't know why I said, like, people say, hey, I didn't mean to. Like, well, you did.
Yeah.
Because you had a tickle in your throat. So you coughed. You 100% meant to do it.
Yes. the scene where Butcher finds out that he's wanted in the next episode, where he goes back and he,
oh yeah, where he's at whatever that restaurant
that
is,
spaghetti restaurant.
And he's writing shit down and then like looks up at the TV.
He's most wanted for murdering this person. Yeah,
and
crazy.
then just kind of looks at the hostess.
Yeah, and walks away.
Okay.
Or how about the lady's head exploding? The lady from the government.
Oh my God,
I was not expecting that whatsoever.
Yeah, because I kind of like her.
Me too. Yeah,
as an actress, of like, you're gonna be in this.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit of they're trying to work things out. Nope,
no, not at all.
And then just kind of glanced it by.
Yeah,
like they never really had.
No,
I mean they talked about it with that one lady in like episode 3 for like 10 seconds. Never really even fucking addressed
why or how or
who it might have been. It just, hey, we were talking to that girl and her head exploded, and they didn't try to attack us, which we're the ones trying to kill them. Okay.
Yeah.
Just,
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that, but I find the super terrorist, and I'll tell you what, I like the back and forth on the super terrorist and super villain. If he's just like super villain,
it's super villain,
and they're having like focus groups on what to
ask him if it's super villain.
Yeah.
Oh, what about super villain? Oh yeah, I like that. That's not as scary. Fucking told you.
Yeah.
It's like dumbass.
But that guy, I mean, with everything he can do, in fact, he's lifting boats.
Yeah.
But all I got to do is duct tape your fucking hands together and you can't do anything.
Exactly.
I mean, that was kind of
it. Yeah.
It's like, feels weird that this telekinesis is kind of a mind thing, but apparently it's in your hands. Like your feet can't do anything.
I mean, what if he used his cock? Would that be cool?
And just because your hands are together, you can't motion?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's fingers.
I don't understand.
Fingertips. You can't use your fingertips.
You can't move your fingers.
You can't finger anything. You can't lift anything.
Big fan of the fingering.
Yeah.
I don't know if kids are anymore.
Doing it or getting it done to you.
Well, at the proper time, sometimes can be a surprise.
A well-placed thumb can do wonders.
Thumb, Jesus Christ, dude.
Whatever, I take big shits.
Yeah. I don't know if the kids these days, I mean, with movie theaters going down by the wayside, I don't know that there's many high schoolers doing much fingering in the movie theaters anymore. Back in my day, you'd get a date and you'd take her to the movies and you'd buy her some popcorn and you'd watch the movie and then you'd finger her. That's how romance was started. Back in my day, kids. I don't know what you guys do with all your streaming and stuff.
I take her.
But if you're not watching movies and fingering girls, I don't know what your teenage years are all about.
I take her to the movies.
I mean,
that's all I do. That's all I need the movie theaters for.
That's my only move.
Give a fuck what the movie is. I just came
pay $12 to do some fingering.
Oh God, you want? Can't sit on the couch. Just go to the movie theater.
Fucking, you can't. Yeah, you can't Netflix and finger.
Yeah. That doesn't flow right.
It's not the way it is.
It doesn't flow right.
It's not proper fingering if you're not surrounded by people trying to enjoy a flick at the cinema.
Oh God.
So
yeah, that's
probably something going by the wayside, I imagine. I mean, the way. Do you remember? Do you ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia all that much?
No, I haven't.
There's one where they go back to a fucking class reunion, and it's one of the funniest episodes. But Charlie starts talking about kids these days, about having rainbow parties, and it's like where all the girls put on different colored lipsticks to see how far down a guy's dick they could get. And I feel like if they're doing that, probably not doing a lot of fingering anymore.
It seems like they've evolved in their activity.
To ass play.
Yeah.
They're eating ass. They're not fingering anymore.
They're eating ass.
So,
alrighty.
and that works in, because in my world, movies and fingering go hand in hand.
Literally.
Finger and hole.
Finger and hole.
I'm not going to lie, man. I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about before I started that.
We were talking about the guy, the super villain.
Oh, yeah, the super villain of like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. You can't move anything. I assume if he fingered somebody, they'd die.
Yeah.
It's like an insides just fucking pop out their chest. I was doing that fucking come hither motion type thing, and her fucking heart popped out. I didn't mean to move it.
I didn't mean to do it.
And if your hands control it, wouldn't it move fucking everything?
Yeah.
As opposed to I have to think about what I'm doing and then go, whoa,
yeah,
with my hand and it fucking.
Yes.
Come on.
I know it. Come on.
That's not real.
I didn't like that they killed him off so fast.
Yeah, felt like that could have went longer.
Yeah, you could have used him to do something else. You know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah, I feel like that could have been not only are they trying to stop the superheroes, they're trying to capture her brother
exactly.
again, kind of thing.
Yeah. I felt like they could have taken that in a different way than just, snapping his fucking neck,
Yeah, and it's, oh my God, when they snapped his fucking hands.
Yeah, grody.
Jesus.
Grody.
And then just, it wouldn't be a season of The Boys of, if they just didn't randomly kill fucking civilians.
Yeah, I know.
Just 50-some people.
Yep, dead.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, it just.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. And so now we have the story of the Aquaman character, which I don't know I forget his name.
Deep.
The Deep. All right. So we have that character, and he is very self-conscious about his gills.
Right.
Which is why he has all these problems of his drinking and confidence and all this stuff. Yeah. So he finally receives some kind of inner peace and help, and he feels like I can get back on the Seven.
Yeah.
So he goes out and tries to stop Butcher and the boys.
Oh, my God.
And he tries to do that with sharks and a giant whale. Okay, well, they run the goddamn boat through the whale. I mean, through the whale. Like they didn't. Yeah. They didn't just hit him. They literally went all the way through the whale. He's standing on top of it, gets knocked out, all this stuff. The boys, they finally get out of the whale. They're running into these sewer drains. My favorite part of that sequence, after him running into the whale is already nuts as it is, my favorite part is when the Seven actually get there. Homelander looks at him and goes, "Your gills are showing. Close it up."
Yeah.
After all that.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
He finally gets some peace. Homelander goes, "Your gills are showing. It's disgusting. Close your suit."
How about the fact of, like, when he gets on the, I guess you'd say shrooms or whatever he's on.
Yeah.
Where he has the talking with his gills.
It is Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt. That's your cameo in The Boys, is you're the voice of the gills.
He's got a good voice for it, too, because it's not like not a manly voice or anything. It's just like a normal person's voice.
Seemed like the voice it should be.
Yes, it did.
It just did. It just fit.
Yep. Fucking Ratatouille's talking out of his gills.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just that part right there. Just a little, it's disgusting. I don't want to see your gills. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that whole scene of, like, I think they went in the tunnel and Homelander's like, about going after you. I couldn't with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just in the way Homelander's like.
Then he named him.
Yeah. Enough of that dick is like, well, I mean, the whale's already dead.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, you weren't going to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, and it's always, I love how they do that. Like in the first season where he like buys the crab and then they kill it in front of him.
Yeah.
He's just trying to free him.
Yes. If you're a PETA person, you probably shouldn't watch The Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, it's funny. Funny stuff.
They kill way more humans than they do animals.
Yes,
though,
they do.
So.
Yes, they do.
A lot of human death.
I really was thinking like a shark was going to eat one of them, though. When that first started, I really thought somebody was not maybe like Frenchie or somebody was falling in the water, but I don't know.
Man, he's fucking creepy.
Yeah, he is.
He's just creepy.
Yeah, I don't. Feels
like he's gonna rape somebody at some point.
I don't like the French accent. That like
No.
not on like obviously in general, I don't like the French accent. I can't understand it that well. You know what I mean? Like it's
Right.
not an accent where I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. I wish I had that accent. No, I don't, because I don't know what the hell they're saying.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's not French.
No, he looks Mexican.
I mean, like, the guy isn't French.
Oh, okay.
Like, the guy that plays him. Of, like, I don't... I understand his name in the book was Frenchie,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't mean that...
He has to
Yeah.
be... His last name just could be French.
Yeah.
Or Frenchie. You know, he doesn't have to be French.
I'm not a big fan of accents when not needed.
Yeah.
Like, you can get away with it.
Uh-huh.
They're not making Carl Urban do anything fucking stupid.
No, they're making
like,
him talk like himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, we'll just
Uh-huh.
do that.
I don't know if I've ever heard somebody say a word and I'm like, God, that sounds cool. When Carl Urban says diabolical.
Yeah.
Doesn't it just sounds
diabolical.
cool. It just sounds cool as hell when he says diabolical. Good stuff.
I couldn't handle it if he was talking like the doctor from Star Trek.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor. Okay.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm not buying you as a guy that's going up against superheroes.
Yes, but that rounded out the third episode, right? The whale.
Yeah, the whale.
Yeah.
And
then
basically, Stormfront, the new one, is kind of taking over the shine.
Yes.
And Homelander's
By-
getting a little bitchy about it.
by pretty much just doing the opposite of what Homelander was doing and just bashing everything.
Yeah.
She's just what she said. She goes, "I'm getting people to hate me or like me, but I'm getting more people to notice me instead
Yeah.
of you. You're not doing anything."
Yeah. I like her character. Mainly, we talked about this last week. I like her.
Yeah,
I mean-
she's very, very good with the sarcasm and the bitchiness and and all that
Just
stuff.
fits.
It does. It fits her well.
I feel like that's her in real life.
I do too.
Like, you know,
Yeah, she's not pretending to be anything that she's
Nah,
not. She's not acting.
just who
She's
I
just
am.
being her.
kind of like, you know, like Ryan Reynolds, like his best movies. Like, that's him.
Yo, for sure.
You can tell, like, just watching any of his social media stuff or anything like that. He's the asshole kind of
Oh, for sure.
funny asshole.
That's
who
what he does.
is.
Yes.
So that's why it works in all his movies.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't say enough about the show. It's funny. You know, you got some action. It's pretty much everything you'd want in a TV show. You know what I mean? There's comedy, there's action, there's all kinds of stuff in there, and just good.
It's just so good.
It is. It's so good because we've never seen a show like it too.
Right.
Because superheroes are not.
They're
what
not
you would-
supposed to be the bad guys.
Exactly. And now that
And
they
they're
are,
fucking horrible.
they are horrible people. Horrible people. Yeah.
See, maybe that's what the, what is it, the DC EU or whatever the fuck they're calling it.
Yeah.
Maybe they ought to throw some money and get that, and then do like the Superman and them versus Homelander and
Yeah,
shit, and
yeah.
bring some of that shit into
That'd be
it, because
cool.
that'd make it interesting.
It would make it interesting.
Nobody else watching that fucking horse shit.
No. No, they're not.
Not at all. But I'm trying to think of anything else that happened, because it's been so long since I've watched the 3 episodes
Yeah,
now.
I know.
Yeah, they're wanted by everybody. Hiding and odd to hide in the city where all of them are.
Yeah, exactly. They
It's
can't
like,
find you.
Yeah, maybe we just go to this one small town,
Yeah.
like an hour away,
Uh-huh.
and do the same shit we were talking about.
Ohio's not that big. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, like they got shithole Akron. Yeah, well, we didn't talk about A-Train.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's a junkie.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that happened in the first season. Ends with him having a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of wakes up, and now anytime he tries to run, gets some heart problems.
Yep.
Heart issues.
Heart issues. Kind of falling apart himself.
Yep.
Kind of falling apart himself.
Yep. Just a junkie.
Yep. And you haven't really heard anything from Maeve, the Wonder Woman character. Not until the 4th episode. You don't really get more of her character.
Yeah, they played her in the first 3 episodes of like the, you know, just the hospital trip.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Which is, you know, more of a fear side of like, being scared of Homelander. I think you very well proved that in the whole first season. You don't need to
Exactly.
talk about how this guy doesn't give a shit about anybody.
Anybody, yeah.
Very obvious.
Very
that
obvious.
He'll kill anybody.
Yep. Especially the plane going down
Doesn't
in
matter.
the first episode or the first season.
Yeah, that was, hey, there's like 700 people on this. Fuck them.
Yeah. I can't carry this. I can't lift this airplane.
Sure, you could.
You probably could, yes.
100% can. The other one was I can't remember what his name is. The head of Vought.
The head Vought guy, yeah.
Who was the one of the bad guys, and he was the chicken polo guy.
Yeah.
In Breaking Bad.
Yep.
It caught me, obviously, of that guy's making when him and Homelander kind of had their standoff.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just guessing, but I feel like there's something, because the way he didn't back down or anything like that, that there's something that he has, a chemical or something, to where the superheroes can't fucking bother him.
Yeah,
or he can,
I get that.
like he can click something and it turns their shit off.
Yeah,
or,
yeah. Or he's one of them is the same.
There's something there, because it was like, this guy kills everybody.
Exactly.
And you are well aware that he kills everybody.
And you're not backing down from his shit.
Yeah, just the way you were slinging it. Said,
you're kind of a badass yourself.
He's got something.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like that's, obviously, since that all came out, obvious that they were all made.
Yeah.
That at some point in time, it's got to have that, whatever, X-Men one where they had the cure.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be something there where he's going to take one of the 7 at some point in time, and they're just going to inject him, and they're no longer a superhero.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that's got to be coming.
Uh-huh. I also thought it was very funny when they were putting down the invisible guy.
Yeah.
And the box was just empty.
And it was a see-through box.
It was a see-through box.
A see-through box, and it was empty.
And they're honoring his. That is hilarious.
That is such just a thought process of like, because you could have just put a coffin
there. Yeah.
That wouldn't be funny at all.
No, it wouldn't.
If you make it a glass box.
Yep.
And just have it empty.
Funny stuff.
Yeah, that goes right back to in the first, couple episodes or whatever.
Where they blow him up.
They blow him up by shoving it up his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, just an empty glass. I mean, that's a little subtleties that you pick up with this show.
Yep, it's funny.
Just an empty box.
Empty box there that they're just...
I'm laughing at a funeral
Yep.
that they're having.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So, anymore, we'd have to end up diving into episode 4, and we can't do that because I'm going to guess most of you haven't watched it yet.
I don't want to ruin
probably
it.
Doing that today.
Yep.
Because it is Saturday.
Yep.
If you've rolled out of bed yet, it's about 6:30 a.m. while we're recording this. You don't know.
You don't know.
Could be noon. Who knows?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
All right, off the boys for a second. I watched the that documentary I was telling you about that Nexium.
Yeah.
Last week, I watched the 3rd episode or whatever, and now they're getting into the sexual stuff.
Oh, okay.
Of where every cult goes. Of I want all the women.
Yeah.
To the point where they're branding women.
Oh, that are mine.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Not doing it. It's kind of the odd thing.
Yeah.
Where you can actually just make a brand, and heat it up and touch them.
Yeah.
No. They're tattooing them with like a soldering iron.
Oh, God.
So they're actually drawing the lines of like, well, you're just burning people for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
The brand, it's awfully painful.
Yeah.
But it's very quick.
Nah. Nope. We're just going to
do it right on your hip bone.
Ooh, God.
And then the lady that it wasn't sold. It was kind of a weird thing because it's like a sect of it that was supposed to be for women, ran by women.
Yeah.
And they're like, they call them slaves.
Oh.
Like, I bring you in, you're my slave.
Oh.
Like, you do shit for me. And then anybody you bring in, they're your slave.
Gotcha.
But it's like they're showing text messages back. It was like, permission to go to bed.
Oh.
Okay. Of like,
wow.
All right, well, this is getting a little weird,
a little creepy
to be getting
there,
into, and then you're also going to brand me, and everybody's sleeping with the Keith guy, and then it turns out that like,
did you say Keith or Key?
Keith.
Oh, Keith. That's his name.
Yeah, the head of the fucking cult's name is Keith.
God damn it! I hate that name.
What the fuck?
I thought you said key. I was going to be like, is a key master?
Yeah. Oh, he calls himself something else.
Oh, what's he call himself?
The Vanguard.
I don't.
Which means I don't know what it means. They talk about it, but it's like, you know what? People are going to think it's cool.
Yeah.
Call me the Vanguard.
It's not. It's like the on Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Taserface. That's it right there.
Yeah.
That's his name.
But
Vanguard.
Yeah, Keith. But it turns out like the brand is, which obviously people would know this. If you want to watch it, it's all public knowledge. I mean, they went through fucking court. But there's him, and then the most popular person in it is that Allison Mack that was on Smallville.
Okay.
So when they break down the brand, it turns out to be Keith and Allison's initials.
Oh, nice. Yeah, awesome.
It's like, all right. And then it also breaks down and, showing how everybody would flock to Keith.
Okay.
And we're just going to keep saying that because his name's fucking Keith. Everybody's following a guy named Keith. And, like, he was really into volleyball.
Okay. Oh, what?
But he's not like, like when you hear that, you think, hey, man, it's like a California guy or something that's in no, he's not.
Okay.
And, dude, it is like his shorts, like, because they have video, because they filmed, one of the guys that was in the cult was actually a filmmaker. So they filmed a lot of shit.
Okay.
And they'd be playing volleyball at like fucking midnight. And I mean, tons of people are there just to watch.
Keith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe get a chance to talk with them. And like he's always, and like he kisses everybody on the lips, even the guys.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how he says hello. But, dude, like the volleyball scenes that they're showing.
Yeah.
For one, he's a shit athlete.
Yeah. I can imagine Keith. I can imagine Keith being good at something.
I mean,
Voldemort or whatever they call him.
Maybe, but he was a first baseman. I mean,
Keith Brooking is the only Keith I know. He's a linebacker.
Middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're kind of worthless anymore.
he played when they were decent.
But like they're showing him, it was like, his shorts are too short.
He's got the long white tube socks pulled up.
Kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
He's wearing like black fucking knee pads, and he's got like elbow pads on.
Oh my god.
He got like longer hair that's kind of in a ponytail. He wears fucking glasses.
So he's Keith.
And it's like he's, I don't want to misspeak, but I think I'm remembering this right, or maybe I'm just remembering how I want to. That he's not wearing a white t-shirt, but it's like a white polo.
Oh.
A little 3-button placard.
Yeah.
Of like,
that sounds about right.
That's not what people wear.
Looks like an official.
It's just not.
Yeah.
It's not gym apparel. Just put a fuck t-shirt on.
Yeah.
But like you look at the guy, especially in this form, I'm going, like all you girls are like him?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the guy?
That's the guy that you want to be with?
And like you talk about how smart he is and he comes up with all these concepts, but like, I mean, I know I'm an outsider and you're just showing me what you want me to see. Bunch of fucking gibberish.
Yeah.
And maybe a little Scientology. Like, it almost like he stole some of the parts from Scientology. Of suppressive.
Yeah.
Or like, like I feel like you didn't even make this shit up yourself. Like, you just fucking stole it.
From a couple different things.
And doing it here.
Yeah.
But again, the volleyball scene is just like, that guy?
Yeah.
That's the guy that is like taking all the wives and shit like that and banging everybody.
Yeah.
And you can see like the women when they come up to talk to, like, you can see that they're like, yeah, I'm going to get close to him. And even the way like he like, hey, can I get a picture with you? And he's yeah, no problem. And like the way he puts his hand on their back and stuff is like, and then he kind of rubs up and down. It's like, hey man, like this is already getting very rapey.
Yeah.
Like you can get this is before the whole
thing started
blowing out into the sexual realm of like, I can see this is he's a little more handsy than somebody just taking a picture.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna go well.
No, it can't go well.
And then the branding happens to the one girl.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say her husband wasn't happy about it because she didn't tell him she was doing it because you're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Because you're a slave.
Uh-huh.
And then she got in trouble for telling her husband that she had it done to her. I was like, well, it's on my pelvis. It's my husband.
Yeah.
You're going to see it. Well, when he sees it, he'll see it, but you shouldn't be telling him. Like,
huh?
Well, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, you just go.
But yeah, he lost because he was a higher up in the cult. Also,
Gotcha.
Lost his shit a little bit.
Huh.
So, which is
that's what happens probably.
some guy put his branded his initials
on your wife's
pelvis.
Yeah, probably not gonna go over well.
In fact, they didn't go beat his ass.
Yeah.
Of like, it's not like it's like some jujitsu cult or something like that. It's like, this guy's a fucking nerd.
Yeah. Go whoop his ass.
The whole point of the whole thing that you're following him is that he's like supposed to be, he's got you convinced that he's the smartest person on earth.
Wow.
Basically.
And his name's Keith.
That's
not happening.
I just feel like you're being very suppressive. And like anybody, because they record. That's another one with, you should know you're in a cult when every time you call somebody that's in your thing, you are well aware that they're recording all of it.
Yeah.
You're recording all the phone calls.
Uh-huh.
Hey, not normal.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
Nope.
Nobody's seen that as odd.
Okay.
So they'd play that and you'd hear, like somebody trying to call out this Keith on some shit. And the shit he spews back. Well, why do you feel that way? I feel like maybe you're a little suppressive in that you're taking the hatred that you have for yourself and putting it on me like I'm doing something wrong. But I just think that's a fear that you have of like, no, you're for sure doing wrong shit, man.
Yeah.
And the shit you're talking back is nonsense.
Yeah, you're just saying shit to say shit.
And your name's Keith.
Fuck you, Keith.
Hope we don't have any Keiths listening. If we did, we don't anymore.
Exactly. It's a terrible name. Go change it.
Yeah. But, so that's where that's at. That's where I'm at with that.
Okay.
It's,
yeah. I am the complete opposite. I didn't get to watch shit this week.
No?
No, it's week of school, and I actually kind of watched a lot of movies I've already seen before. Like The Barbershop popped on Netflix, so I watched it.
Nice.
I love that movie. It's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny. I forgot how funny it was.
I never watched any of the sequels, though.
The Barbershop. I watched the new one. It's not very funny, but Barbershop 2 is pretty funny.
Is it?
Yeah. The new one just came out like 2 years ago or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't they do like a beauty shop too?
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
Queen Latifah.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
It's tough to franchise that stuff and then try to cross over.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I just don't know how they do that.
I don't either.
And I don't think they do because I don't think any of them have been very successful.
No, I mean, you talk about that, like the chick Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
It could have been way better. I have no problem if you're going to do an all chick one because the chicks you got in there were funny, but you didn't make it funny.
Well, and I think it would have been better if it wouldn't have been a reboot for the Ghostbusters. If you could have just tied them in as like the next generation of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Because it feels like, like Ghostbusters, like it's like it's on everybody's top 10 for favorite comedies.
Yeah.
So it didn't need the whole reboot. I feel like
we already knew your storyline.
Originally, the rumors were they were going to redo Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And this is before the ladies. And it was going to be a next generation, and Ryan Reynolds was going to be on it. That he was one of their kids, and he was taking over.
Gotcha.
All in for that.
Yeah, me too.
I like Kristen Wiig in them. Would have been all in if it was like a next generation. If like you just didn't need to start it over. You already had a base.
Exactly.
You didn't need to bring this in. You could have just very easily, like they did in the Ghostbusters sequels.
Yeah.
All you had to do is make it to a point where people didn't really believe ghosts exist anymore. And you could have done right from the get.
Anything, yeah.
I mean,
from there.
done anything.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of those movies where they try to make the all-women cast, it's just like, don't try to spin it off. Just keep going with what's working.
Yeah, continue the story.
Because you have funny women in
Don't reboot it.
Yeah, I mean,
fantastically.
Melissa
funny.
McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, those are all funny. Even that Australian chick that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's funny as shit.
Yeah. She's funny. Very funny. But, you didn't need the whole... We already knew the story of Ghostbusters. We didn't need you to tell us again.
And I think that's what it is, too, that some of my hatred for that stuff is kind of like what we talked about, like in Justice League, of like, or Batman versus Superman. Hey, I didn't need 40 minutes of fucking backstory.
Yeah.
If you don't know who these people are, fuck off.
Exactly. Don't watch the movie.
Stop making movies for people who you think are just finding out who Superman is.
I know. Yeah.
I mean,
idiots.
ugh.
Idiots.
And they're going to do that with the new ones, too.
I know they are.
When Robert Pattinson comes in, we're going to have to watch the fucking backstory of Batman again.
I hope not.
We will.
I pray not.
It's gonna.
I know, but I hope it's not.
It's going to be 10. All right, well, we're going to watch his parents get killed again.
For the 9th time?
9th time in 10 years.
Yeah.
But keep putting that down there. Because nobody cares about it.
Pretty
At least,
much.
you know, if you're going to do that, do it in the middle of the movie so people know they can take a piss.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to recap his backstory at 57 minutes into the movie. So
Take a pee break.
if you need to take a piss or do some fingering, that's the time to do it. How about that for a call back? Didn't think I could squeeze another fingering episode in.
Oh, God.
But, yeah. I did some rewatching. I watched The Other Guys again.
Yeah.
And I know I said that last week.
Yeah.
But this is again.
Again. This is
after
this
that,
week.
Just because it's so funny.
It is funny.
Then I went weird, and I watched Ocean's 13.
That is odd.
I don't know why. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
I give it a watch.
Yeah.
Now, when I watch some of those, I fast forward through some shit.
Okay.
Like, I don't need to see.
Yeah. You know what movie I did watch? I watched Seven Psychopaths. Have you ever seen that?
I do.
I liked it.
I have.
I
don't
do.
know.
I do see it.
I do see it all the time.
I really liked it.
Is that the first time you've seen it?
Yeah, it was the first time I seen it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Super good.
Super good. The dude who plays the rapist from Green Mile, I forget, I don't know his name,
Yeah.
but hilarious as that character. Freaking hilarious.
He's great in a lot of things.
Yeah, he is really good. I killed these people for you for your story so you can have something to write about.
What the hell is his name? Sam
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he won an Oscar this last year or so.
Oh, did he?
Like a supporting.
Gotcha.
But he's what the hell's the other movie? Like he's got a movie that he does where like his he's like a con man, and like his go-to thing is he can kind of get food halfway down his throat and choke.
Oh, okay.
So that's how he uses it, because it was his thing was, if you can get somebody to save your life, you're not indebted to them. It's almost like they're indebted to you.
Okay.
So like he'll make himself choke in fancy restaurants for rich people to save him. And then he kind of hits them up for money.
Gotcha.
So like there's a scene where he's like making himself choke, and he's looking, and like you could see like a busboy coming to help him, and he's like, and he's like trying to get over to the rich guy.
Oh, that's funny. Sam Rockwell is his name. Yeah. He's good in that one. I did like that one a lot. Yeah, it's the first time I watched it, so yeah, I did enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Mm-hmm. It was on. Well, I just got Prime, so I could watch The Boys. So then I just started checking out what they had on there, and
yeah, they got some good stuff.
Some good stuff. Yeah, some stuff I hadn't seen before, like Seven Psychopaths. I never seen it before, so I checked it out. Plus, I mean, I like Colin Farrell. I like Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
I might as well watch, and Woody Harrelson. I might as well watch the movie.
Yeah, I was watching. I went on some rabbit holes of on YouTube.
Okay,
just kind of movie shit, and like I tried watching like The Real Meaning of No Country for Old Men.
Yeah,
I couldn't get through that.
Oh, okay.
And I like the movie, but it's not one that I'm going to watch all the time.
Yeah, I've seen it a bunch.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
I've seen it multiple times, but it's not like, you know what? I feel like I'm going to watch that today.
One, yeah.
It's not one of those. And then trying to watch a 15-minute breakdown of what they're actually saying. Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I still don't know. Point is, bad people in the world. You take the money from a drug cartel, somebody probably going to show up to kill you. That's the movie. Dude
was one of the scarier villains too. I mean, bad guys in a movie.
Yeah.
Just his constant effort to kill the person he wanted to kill.
Why couldn't, and hear me out on this.
Yeah.
They get big names in Batman.
Yeah.
I feel like him.
Mm-hmm.
Javier
Bardem. Yeah.
After watching that movie, because it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Two-Face
Yeah.
with the coin flip.
Yeah.
Why can't you get some? Because
somebody like in that action.
you know the Aaron Eckhart thing. I understand the Two-Face thing, but they killed it off so fast that it didn't play a point.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if they want to do one, you know, because you got guys winning Oscars for the Joker.
Yeah.
I feel like if you can get him as a Two-Face, because he's so fucking scary in that movie, and it has the coin flip thing down, and I feel like that's the way to go.
Yeah, I feel like his voice is very cool and creepy at the same time. Where he could be anybody. Like I saw one where if they were going to redo a Batman and they wanted to cast a Bane, they would do a 2-person one. They'd have a body and a voice.
Yeah,
and they would use his voice to do a Bane, like a creepy Bane. I was like, that's actually kind of a cool idea. But
I mean, even that when he played the villain in the Bond movie and he had the blonde hair, so it's just
like you're creepy.
Yeah, you can just do that. And I feel like Two-Face,
he could do
is
it.
a way for him to go.
Yeah, cool.
Not that he don't need any advice from me.
No.
Well, he kind of does.
I think he does.
I think he does.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how you're fucking your career up, sir. Nobody's writing that character, so you need to write your own Batman flick.
Yeah.
Because they'll make it.
They'll make it, yeah, anything. Play all the parts.
Don't cast yourself as Batman. Everybody that ever writes the script, every actor always casts himself as Batman. That's the fucking mistake. You gotta be the villain.
Yeah. Be the villain.
So I went down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And I failed to get to the bottom.
Yeah.
But I will do that of like, I like watching those videos of like, you know, the best impromptu lines and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's how I got on the Ocean kick in the first place. Because it wasn't from Ocean's 13, it's from Ocean's 12.
Okay.
In that scene where they're all in the hotel room.
And
he's pounding on the bathroom and he's like, hey, how would you like it if you were in there? You know, somebody's trying to, and he goes, I'm gonna shit on your feet.
Yeah.
And you see him kind of laugh. That's because that was not in the scene.
Yeah.
He just goes, you get it worse, I'm going to shit on your feet. It just stayed in the movie.
Those are good movies.
That was the other one, was the top 20 times where actors injured themselves.
Yeah.
And it made the movie. One was the scene when Tom Cruise broke his ankle.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that is the shot that's used in the movie. Is him breaking his fucking ankle on that jump. One is by your favorite director,
Leo.
There's actually two. Because there's that where he cuts his hand. We talked about that.
Yeah.
But in Inglourious Bastards, when Diane Kruger gets choked.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's really getting strangled.
Oh, okay.
Because they wanted it to look real. And Tarantino only trusted himself to do it.
Oh, okay.
So they filmed the jump scene.
Yeah.
And then the actual hands choking her
is hand?
him.
Gotcha.
And he's really choking her because she almost passed out.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And that's what went in the movie.
Okay.
Of like, hey, man, at the end of the day, it's still a fucking movie. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm not buying that you're going to kill her because I've seen her promoting the movie.
Yeah.
So let's, we don't have to go that method.
Far. Yeah, that's a little wild. That is a little wild. Yeah, but the Leo scene where he smacks the glass, actually, he doesn't mean to hit the glass, and then wipes the blood
all over
on Kelly
face.
Washington's face.
That's the other one. I'm like, hey, man, I understand using it to take the scene.
Yeah.
Don't wipe your blood all over my face.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
been funny if they wouldn't have been able to use a scene of her going, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, and the other one was Pineapple Express.
Okay.
The reason James Franco has a headband on the whole movie.
Okay.
Is when they're in the forest.
Yeah.
And he runs into that tree.
Yeah. He splits his head open.
He did it himself because he didn't think that it would look right with the stunt. They couldn't cut it together. And they have a crash pad for him to run into on the tree. Well, there's a nail sticking out of the crash pad and he hit his forehead on it.
Oh my God.
And he had to get stitches. So that's why he's wearing a headband the whole movie. They had to put a headband on him. It's a take they used, though.
Yeah.
It's like, well, he's probably not going to do it again after doing that.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Yeah,
good stuff.
I don't know why I always go down. I'm a big bloopers guy.
Yeah.
Or outtakes or whatever you want to call it. And I I always like that. I go into rabbit holes on bloopers, impromptu stuff that just happens, and then like out of place stuff, like in 300 or whatever, in Gladiator, guys wearing a digital watch.
Yeah,
I look for shit like that of like, Pirates of the Caribbean. Like at one point, like in Johnny Depp's thing, you could see like the Adidas tag hanging out of it. I'm like, I don't know why, but I like shit like that.
Yeah.
And in the ocean movies of like, why is Brad Pitt always drinking or eating?
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking scene. It's always he's got a cup drinking something or he's eating something.
Yeah.
And in the first one, the shrimp thing, it drives me nuts. Of it's a plate, now it's a cup. It's a plate, now it's a cup. Of like, hey, nobody caught that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. There's a bunch of like even like TV shows get real bad about that.
Yeah.
The if they're at a diner table and it just the same thing, but it keeps switching what's going on.
And you just think people would catch that.
Yeah, I know.
mean, and the one they did get that I caught was in Old School.
Yeah.
Where it's the Mitchapalooza.
Okay.
And it starts by showing the flyer being on Thursday. And then the Will Ferrell thing is like, they're like, what do you got to do? Actually, a pretty good little Saturday.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's Thursday. And you said tomorrow's Saturday. And they said they couldn't cut it because that was all impromptu. Like that whole Bed Bath and Beyond shit of that, he just came up with that, and they said it was so good that we're just going to deal with the with it.
Yeah, but it's very not unless you're really looking at the date and stuff. It's not noticeable.
I noticed it first take.
Oh, really?
I noticed shit like that.
Yeah.
Now the one thing I won't do is the Easter egg shit that people look for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, this is from this of like.
Yeah, I can catch some of it, but I don't really look for it. Like if I hear stuff, you know what I mean? Like it's.
And then a lot of times, like I'll read like, here's an Easter egg that was in Endgame.
Yeah.
And then like you'll read it and be like, boy, that's a fucking stretch
for that shit.
Well, if you notice in the background, there's a fork and a sandwich on the table, and by seeing that fork and the sandwich, that means that this person's going to die, but they're going to recast it with this person. And I'm like, what? How'd you come to that?
Yeah, what makes you say that?
Yeah. And somehow proves the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
I it all ties in, I guess.
100%
I don't know.
all ties in, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited today because I just had this thought of I seen it on there, and I think I watched it at my brother's house, and I've never rewatched it. Is Game Night?
Oh, it's good.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
it's funny as shit, and it's on one of the streaming platforms. I seen it, but I didn't really have time, and it just clicked back in my head of, hey, maybe today,
be the day,
because football is football, but I got some time. Maybe it's a good day to watch that. The scene where you got to cut the bullet out of me.
Yeah.
And she cuts so fucking much. She just runs that bitch right down. Jesus Christ.
And then there's an exit wound. The bullet's not even
in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, like she just, like that, just the detail of like, or he just cut his arm off. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
I love the whole concept of I love movies that play out that way, that the people involved in it don't know. Like one of my favorite movies, I didn't put it on our list when we were doing things, and a lot of people probably haven't seen it, is Bill Murray, The Man Who Knew Too Little.
No, I've never seen it.
Oh my God. Probably early 90s.
Yeah.
Mid 90s. It's Bill Murray, and he's going to visit, like, his brother's a banker in like England,
okay,
or London,
yeah,
and he's coming to visit, and they always say, oh, he's in the movie business. Well, he works at Blockbuster.
Okay, yeah.
That's the joke. But the brother has shit going on that night.
Okay,
in Wally, which is Bill Murray, he's kind of a fuck up.
All right,
and they need to get him out of the house.
Gotcha.
So they have like this TV show where you're supposed to witness a murder and you kind of solve that, and they film you doing all this stuff. Well, he gets there and he picks up the wrong phone call that they were actually trying to call the assassin.
Oh, okay.
And he gets actually into a murder plot that's all real, but he's walking through like a superhero because he thinks it's all fake.
Yeah, okay.
And it's so fucking funny. And you can't find it anywhere. Like I haven't seen the DVD.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I think if you order them now, you pay a little extra, they'll make it for you and send it to you. But
yeah.
It might be one of the funniest Bill Murray movies.
Oh, really? Okay.
In my opinion.
Gotcha.
But you probably, probably on no streaming
probably
sites.
Not at all.
And it should be.
Okay.
You might be able to find it with your
with the illegal way that I do it.
Yeah, the illegal way that you do stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can, and if nobody's seen it and you can find it, The Man Who Knew Too Little is hilarious.
Okay. That's one of the people on the radar.
You do that.
I will.
You write that shit down and you remember it.
I wrote it. I just took it.
And then I expect like a book report of your favorite parts.
Man.
Give you more stuff to watch.
I want to do homework.
Ain't no finger in the night, baby. You get shit to do.
Damn it. Ain't go to the theater.
Ain't go to the theater
tonight to finger anybody.
Yeah, the soda in my left hand and my right hand doing what you know. Doing the business.
Doing the business.
Doing the old business.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Nobody's the wiser.
Not anybody.
What a weird offshoot of topic.
100%, but it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
That's what you get with me.
Yeah.
I will run things out of the weeds.
Oh, gosh.
All right, man. You got anything else for this thing?
I do not.
We'll break down season episode 4 probably next week.
Yep.
Feel like that'll work good, that we're kind of in a week in the rears, or at least they have like 4 or 5 days to watch.
Yeah. Yep.
Before we
go into the next one.
Spoil everything.
Pretty much.
So, yeah, man. I'll try to watch some other shit, maybe some shit that I hadn't seen.
All right.
Another breakdown on the sex cult and Keith.
Awesome. Fuck you, Keith.
Fuck you, Keith. All right. See ya.
Whiteside.